Right now, climate scientists say the Earth is experiencing the hottest week ever on record. What they say is causing these high temps. Also, the investigation into who left a bag of cocaine in the White House continues as the Secret Service searches for clues. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to begin with the weather, where after some severe thunderstorms yesterday, things look to be clearing up for the weekend. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka with our first warm forecast. Much nicer day today.
Yeah, nice day today. We lost a lot of that humidity. We got the rain that we desperately needed, at least in the Madison area. In fact, that's where the heaviest rains fell, and Madison really needed it probably the most across all of southern Wisconsin. I know we all need it, but we'll show you the drought monitor coming up. But many locations, 1.5 to 2.5 inches across much of Dane County, the Madison area especially. Parts of northwestern Dane County did not see as much, and we'll show you that coming up as well. Right now it's 74, so very comfortable. The humidity has been dropping. We've just had a few cumulus clouds popping up, fair weather cumulus clouds popping up across the Badger State. They'll be with us for the next several hours, and we'll get lower humidity today and going forward into the upcoming weekend. Temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. Just a slim chance of a shower this weekend. It looks like mainly dry conditions, so we got some of the rain that we needed. We definitely need more, but we don't see a whole lot going into the weekend. Temperatures today in the upper 70s. That's actually falling short of our average, and if you are headed out this evening, temperatures will drop fairly quickly. In fact, I think by 9 o'clock we'll actually be down into the 60s. So looking at a nice afternoon for us as temperatures climb into the upper 70s. As mentioned, I will have an update on the latest drought monitor and show you the expanding drought and even worsening drought for some here in southern Wisconsin. More on that in 15 minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, Kelly. Thank you. Well, after multiple delays by bad weather, it appears that Concerts on the Square will finally be kicking off its 40th season tonight. The smoky skies and poor air quality forced the postponement of the 40th Concerts on the Square last week, Wednesday and Thursday. It was pushed back last night due to the chance of rain, but now, with almost certainty, we can say the event will go on as planned. Tonight, the theme will be a celebration of the 4th of July with favorites like the Star Spangled Banner. You can claim your spot on the Capitol lawn after 3 o'clock this afternoon. The music starts at 7. Tens of millions of Americans are facing sweltering temperatures in what's being called the hottest week for the planet on record. Average temperatures around the world have reached all-time highs, as CBS's Tina Kraus reports from London.
A record summer sizzle is gripping the globe.
It is hot and it's very draining.
Climate scientists say July 4th was Earth's hottest day on record. Even with half the planet experiencing winter right now, the average temperature climbed to nearly 63 degrees, and it's not falling.
We're going to continue to break records as climate change continues until that point where emissions and greenhouse gases are no longer accumulating in the atmosphere.
Experts say the climate crisis, combined with an El Nino weather pattern warming temperatures in the Pacific, is pushing new world records.
So all the numbers are suggesting that we're going in the wrong direction when it comes to the heat, the intensity of the heat, and how prolonged it is.
Millions of Americans trying to beat the heat aren't alone. China has seen 10 days of temperatures above 95 degrees, the longest streak since 1961. Here in the UK, last month was the hottest on record, and despite some recent rain, more scorching temperatures are in the forecast.
Well, they're going to keep rising until we stop emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
Scientists have warned for months 2023 could see record heat as fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, and oil keep warming the atmosphere. And while many can find relief from the rising temperatures, experts say the planet cannot keep coping forever. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Now, scientists typically use much longer measurements, months, years, or even decades to track the Earth's warming, but experts say the daily highs indicate that climate change is reaching uncharted territory. Stay up to date on the weather in our First Warn weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. Public health officials in Dane County say they will stop trying to collect fines levied against a dance studio they claim violated a public health order banning mass gatherings during the pandemic. They alleged in 2020, Oregon dance studio A Leap Above held a production of the Nutcracker that had at least 119 people in attendance, a claim the studio denies. The fines were capped at $3,200. After the Supreme Court decision in the summer of 2022, the fines remained, and the case was returned to Dane County Circuit Court in June of this year. But health officials say they determined it wasn't worth the effort to continue to try to collect the fines. We now know the name of a man killed in a motorcycle crash near Prairie du Sac this week. Officials have identified him as 54-year-old Jeffrey Brunch of Menominee Falls. He died Tuesday when a car turned into Highway Z, crashing into him and another motorcyclist. The other motorcyclist suffered serious injuries and was taken to the hospital. The driver and their passenger were taken to the hospital as well as a precaution. Happening today, the Wisconsin State Patrol will conduct aerial speed enforcement operations in Dane County. Enforcement efforts will focus on Interstates 3990. The State Patrol says it's easier for law enforcement to spot speeding and aggressive drivers from above. The Madison Police Department and the Dane County Sheriff's Office has also announced additional efforts to crack down on speeders, drunk drivers, and those not wearing seatbelts. The White House is responding to the discovery of cocaine near a visitor's entrance of the West Wing. President Biden has been briefed on the matter and thinks it's very important to figure out what happened. The bag was discovered on the ground floor, according to a senior law enforcement official, in a common area near the entry of the West Wing. It was close to a set of storage cubbies where visitors leave their cell phones during a tour.
Indications seem to me that it probably was somebody involved in a tour, because keep in mind, the Secret Service detailees to the White House and the White House staff are routinely drug tested at random.
All visitors are vetted and go through security before coming on White House grounds. The Secret Service has a canine unit that checks for explosive devices and biohazardous materials, but not specifically for narcotics. Visitor logs and camera surveillance are now being searched for clues. The Justice Department releasing more information about visual evidence on classified documents stored at Mar-a-Lago. The latest version of the investigative report supports the search of Donald Trump's Palm Beach resort. The search warrant affidavit describes with more detail what prosecutors could see on the spring of 2022 surveillance footage outside a basement storage room where classified documents were kept. The affidavit also shows investigators suspected boxes from the Trump's presidency were relocated or moved to avoid detection. Today, Donald Trump's aide, Walt Notyu, is set to appear in a federal court in Florida. He's expected to plead not guilty to 6 counts, including obstruction and concealment related charges for the alleged mishandling of classified documents. Nuda served as a military valet to the White House before eventually taking the role of Trump's personal aide. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Big changes are coming to Subway and how you can own a piece of Disney Parks history. Details next in the Money Watch Report.
Have you heard? We've outgrown our space. Again! Save up to half off floor samples and special orders at Dwellings Construction Sale. Dwellings, interior design and home furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Update your bath area for accessibility without skimping on style with one call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new walk-in tub or shower infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Back with a lifetime warranty. And remember, once you receive a free design consultation, we'll lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Now's the time to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
It feels good to feel good and look good. The mommy belly is gone.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-439-4089 or go to sonobello.com.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Have you heard? We've outgrown our space. Again! Save up to half off floor samples and special orders at Dwellings Construction Sale. Dwellings, interior design and home furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
The weight loss meal provider Nutrisystem has acquired the rival Jenny Craig brand. Jenny Craig recently said it was shutting down after more than 4 decades. Now it's coming back, but only online as Wellful. It's planning a relaunch this fall. Weight loss companies have struggled in recent years with the rise of drugs that often contribute to weight loss. Soon, Disney lovers will be able to bid on a piece of history. A 1,500-item collection of Disney Parks memorabilia, including a Dumbo ride vehicle and the Haunted Mansion ride's animatronic ghosts, will go up for auction starting July 17th. The items are currently on display at a Burbank mall. They were collected by Toy Scout Joel McGee over the past 2 decades. And some big changes are coming to Subway. The sandwich chain has a new line of deli heroes to show off the company's new freshly sliced meats, which debuted this week. The new subs feature double the cheese and more meat than the traditional menu offerings. Next week, Subway is offering up to 1 million free 6-inch deli heroes to customers on Tuesday, July 11th from 10 a.m. to noon at participating locations. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 435 points. The NASDAQ off 138. The S&P 500 down 44. Well, after the break, Pam has today's egg prices. Kelly has the latest forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we head to Lake Geneva circa 1990 to hitch a ride with Samuel Clemens, better known as Mark Twain, in our Traveler Throwback Thursday.
If you're thinking it takes a lot of time or money to upgrade your bathroom, then think again. Call Mad City Baths. In as little as 1 day, convert your old bathtub into an easy access low step-in shower with grab bars and handhelds. Or choose a walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy.
It's a spa. It's my way. I go there, fill up the bathtub, turn on the jets, and I just relax. It's now my spa.
And now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payment, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Memories matter.
I think the biggest thing I got out of my service in Vietnam was a real sense of patriotism. I'm very proud of what I did. I fought for you, and I'd fight for you again.
This 4th of July, we remember, and we never forget those who sacrificed everything for our freedoms. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service, and we know that your memories matter.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Are you ready for the hilariousness that is Jackie, Harry?
I'm trying to check my ego for 2023. Good luck with that.
Plus, Batwoman, Javicia Leslie. That's powerful.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. He was a beast on the gridiron. Now this former Badger joins NFL legends in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's definitely a pinch me moment.
Joe Thomas tells News 3 Now what he treasures most about his rise to the top. Tonight at 6. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Reports. For some areas, $1 million rain.
Oh, my goodness. It was fantastic getting my rainfall reports this morning. Although, like you said, some folks were grimacing at how little they picked up, if anything at all. So, again, back to that haves and have-nots. We'll be getting the next crop quality report coming out Monday afternoon, and I'm afraid after a little bit of a bounce up this week as far as corn and soybeans, we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're also one step closer to our winter wheat harvest. In fact, they're just wrapping up the UW Small Grain Research Field Day up at Arlington. I'm sure one of the things they're talking about is how small this crop could be and any quality-related issues. I'll let you know what's going on. So what's going to be going on? Wisconsin Farm Technology Days, the state's largest outdoor agriculture event. It's going to be on a site-neutral location this year, meaning that it's Badger Steam and Gas Engine showgrounds between Wisconsin Dells and Baraboo. It's got ideal location for bathrooms, existing roads, great parking. They'll have all the commercial exhibitors there, all kinds of demonstrations on grounds. But the tours that they're going to feature, 6 different tours, those you're going to need to sign up for before you get there. There's no cost, but as you can imagine, they've got limited buses. So that means you've got to get signed up before you arrive, July 18th through the 20th. They're going to be doing 2 different sites each day of the show, both morning and afternoon. You can find out more and get those tickets, WI Farm Technology Days. Just go to WI Farm Technology Days and get signed up for those tours. Narrows Dairy Farm, Ken and Matt Nolden are going to be hosting you. We've got the McFarland Manufacturing and Sauk, U.S. Dairy Forage Research, Beulah's Pleasant Valley Farm, Lucant Farms, and Sauk Prairie State Recreational Area are where we are focusing attention. But get those tickets before we get close to the show. Today, dairy markets. Barrel cheese went up a penny and a half at 135 3/4. 40-pound block cheese up a penny at 136 1/4. Double A butter up a penny and a quarter. $2.47 3/4 per pound. So dairy looking a little bit better today than it has. I am out on the road doing some research and reporting tomorrow, so I will catch up with you on Monday, hopefully with another handful of rainfall reports. That'd be pretty nice.
That would be pretty nice. All right, have a good weekend.
Thanks.
A UW alum is getting ready for the biggest honor of his professional career. Joe Thomas played for the Badger football team in the 2000s and had a very successful career in the NFL. He sat down with our Chris Stanford and Leah Lynchide to talk about his greatest memories playing for the Badgers and how his life has changed since finding out he'll be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You can watch the story tonight on News 3 Now at 6. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio. Good place to be today.
Yeah, beautiful out here at the noon hour now. Definitely lost a lot of the humidity. We've got a mix of some clouds and sun, as well as cooler temperatures. Not even going to get up to our average, which now is typically some of the hottest temperatures of the summer season. Not expecting that the next few days. We did get the latest drought monitor. Now, they actually take the data from 2 days ago, so that was on Tuesday, and then they analyze it on Wednesday, and then we get this. So this does not include yesterday's rain. Of course, look at that bullseye right over Dane County into Sauk County, northeastern Iowa County. That's where we have an extreme drought. So the drought has expanded across all of southern Wisconsin in the severe category, but it's even gotten worse in Dane County. Now, thankfully, much of that red area, right where you see that target, we did get some rain. Unfortunately, some folks in extreme northwestern Dane County up into northeastern Iowa County and Sauk County did not get the beneficial rains like we saw in the Madison area, obviously, yesterday. I want to back up to that because I want to show you where some of those rains fell. Actually fell right over Madison, picking up an inch and a half to 2.5 inches. My clicker's going all over the place here. There we go. Right in Madison, you can see we saw the heaviest rains. 2.5 inches for some, an inch and a half for others. But there is that sharp cutoff into northwestern Dane County. So as you get up towards Sauk City, up into Sauk County and northeastern Iowa County, just did not get any benefit from the rain like we did in the Madison area. We are at a surplus for the month so far, but barely. But for the last month and a half or so, since June 1st, we're at our deficit now 4 inches. And for the year today, we're still obviously at a deficit as well. Folks headed to the concerts on the square. I know we had 2 different events that postponed the concerts on the square last week because of air quality, yesterday because of rain. No threat for rain today. Should be beautiful if you are headed out. And may actually need a light jacket as that sun goes down because temperatures will be falling pretty quickly. Lower humidity, some sunshine today and tomorrow. I think mainly dry weather for this weekend, just an isolated shower chance. High pressures building in from the west. Behind that cold front, that's what's allowing some of this cooler, drier air to come in from Canada. 74 in Madison, 75 in Janesville. Still in the 60s there in Viroqua across Dane County. All of us in the lower half of the 70s, 75 right now in Sun Prairie and also Cottage Grove. So a mild noon hour. Temperatures remaining a little bit below our average, and it's because we've got this northerly flow coming in out of Canada. That's going to be with us right through the weekend. So temperatures at or slightly below average. We'll bump it up a little bit, but we'll continue with that northerly flow. So that'll keep our temperatures below average for much of next week, something we haven't had for the last month and a half. There are chances, though, at least we do have some rain going into next week. Not today, though. Temperatures are rising into the upper 70s with partly sunny skies. I think we'll clear out this evening. And as mentioned, you might need a light jacket as temperatures fall into the 60s by 9 o'clock if you are headed out later this evening. 78 today. The first warm forecast brings in another beautiful day tomorrow after starting off in the 50s up to 80. 82 Saturday. Once again, mainly dry this weekend, and even into early next week, that chance of rain looks pretty slim as we warm back in the upper 80s.
It's a little break in the temperatures, though. It's been a hot spell.
Yeah, open up those windows, let in some of this fresh air.
Absolutely. All right, Kelly, thank you. Up next, Howard shows us what happens when you combine a pasta salad and a tuna salad in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
During the summer, with all that's going on, it seems we're always looking for recipes that are light, quick to throw together, and if they're budget-friendly, all the better. So with that said, let me share with you an amped-up pasta salad that is main dish worthy. We start by cooking some pasta twists like normal. Once they're tender, we drain them and rinse them well. And if you don't have pasta twists, almost any pasta will work. While that finishes draining, we mix together some mayo, a good amount of apple cider vinegar, and a bit of black pepper. Next, we add the pasta to this, along with a large can of tuna that we've drained and flaked, a package of frozen peas that we've thawed, some chopped celery, red onion, and a little bit of dill. The nice thing about this is there are no rules. Want to use rice wine or red wine vinegar? Fine. Have other veggies on hand? Feel free to add them to the mix. Once it chills, it's ready to serve as a light summer dinner, or bring it to a potluck and watch it be the first thing to disappear. The recipe for what we call tuna twist is online and ready to add to your summertime lineup. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a twisted, easy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, next to noon, more food. Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin will show us how to make pesto Caesar salmon salad with bread, cheese, croutons. I can't wait. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Improve your well-being and comfort with a new walk-in tub or shower from Mad City Baths. It's the safe, smart solution for bathing. Our custom features are designed to match your style with premium patterns like Canyon Rock, classic concrete, and more. And remember, we lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Time is running out to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
In my 30 years of practicing personal injury law, I have seen almost everything in a case. And the clients at GTW, they're not just working with one lawyer. They get to draw on the experience of every lawyer in our firm to help them get the best result possible.
Angie Edge from Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin joining us once again. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What do we got going here today?
Well, we have the perfect summer salad that you can make on your deck tonight. It's on the grill. It's a salmon salad with homemade bread cheese croutons, which are absolutely delicious. So if you've never seen before, we make the bread cheese here in Wisconsin. It also is known as Ustalipa. It was helped developed at the Center for Dairy Research, and we have 4 Wisconsin companies that make this amazing bread cheese. And you can simply just heat it and serve it and cut it up in cubes, and it doesn't melt.
Really?
It almost tastes like a warm cheese curd without the breading. It has that little bit of squeak to it. It's warm, it's buttery, absolutely delicious. Melt in your mouth, right?
That is
so we
great.
actually put that on the salad. This is an award-winning bread cheese from Carr Valley that actually just won last week at the International Cheese Awards. So another award-winning cheese is the Parmesan Cervecchio from Sartori, and that's in our homemade dressing that we're going to drizzle over the salad. But there is fresh basil from the garden, and there's some lemon juice, and there's also garlic, and also that half a cup of shredded cheese in it as well. So more cheese for your salad.
You can't have enough cheese,
So you're just going to drizzle that on. You can really smell that fresh basil.
Oh, yeah.
It's light and delicious, and then some grilled salmon on it as well with the bread cheese croutons. You can also grill some lemon if you want a little more flavoring, but 2 award-winning Wisconsin cheeses, and also the Cervecchio is made by a Wisconsin master cheesemaker.
So all you do is heat it up and eat it.
Heat and serve. Yeah, you can even put it in the microwave if you want, or put it on the grill or a griddle. If you want to eat it just plain too, you can dip it in a little jam or jelly or syrup. Have it for breakfast.
Oh.
Yes.
Recipe online.
Recipe online at wisconsincheese.com.
Ange, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, here's Kelly with one final check of the forecast.
Yes, turning out to be a really nice Thursday afternoon. Just a few cumulus clouds that have popped up the noon hour, and we'll see these throughout the day. We'll call it partly sunny. Temperatures in the mid-70s, most areas at the noon hour. Topping out in the upper 70s, so running short of our typical average high in the lower 80s this time of the year. We'll cool out fairly quickly this evening, down in the 60s already by 9 o'clock. First warm forecast, 53 tomorrow morning, 80 on Friday, lower to mid-80s this weekend, just a slim chance of a shower.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.